Welcome to video 3B covering the long-range rocket shooting technique and a few words about offsets. When there are obstacles in the vicinity of the tank and you can't employ the shallow angle bombing attack, this is where rocket efficiency really takes center stage. As we saw in video 2, you can utilize the low angle attack dive with a bomb to defeat the tank, but smoking it with a rocket is just much faster and easier and less risky. You may recall in the previous video on the point blank technique, the sight picture we were looking for to get a hit looked like this, with a second vertical steady line placed on the top center of the tank and its corresponding horizontal line falling somewhere at the top of the tank or slightly above depending on the aircraft nose angle. Well, the long range technique sight picture is similar and looks like this. You place the first vertical steady line at the center of the tank and place the horizontal line above the tank. And compared to the point blank technique, that line needs to be a little higher because you're far enough back that the rocket may start dropping before it gets to the target. Now I'm going to show you 6 long-range shooting examples in the next 30 seconds, and please make a note of the sight alignment. Generally speaking, I shoot when the tank fills in the space between these two vertical lines, but for bigger tanks I'll wait just a tad longer. A few important factors to remember are as follows. In a similar vein to the point blank technique, precisely how high you put this horizontal line depends on your nose angle. If you need to fire before the tank fills up this space, you are also going to have to aim higher to compensate for rocket drop. And if for whatever reason you wait too long to fire and you find yourself quickly transitioning from long range to point blank range, you need to transition to the point blank sight picture and move the second vertical steady line to the tank center and move the horizontal line a little lower. It's important to practice this technique until you develop an intuitive feel for sight elevation fine-tuning adjustments based on the sight picture. Now, if you saw either of these 2 videos I put out on Axis aircraft multiple pass attacks, you may recall the concept of offsets, which is simply using wing dropped ordnance as an advantage to avoid obstacles on either side of the tank. For example, if the tank has a tree on your left side and your next bomb is coming off the left wing, the sight adjustment to the right you have to make to get the bomb lined up with the tank will also ensure you avoid hitting the tree. Well, you can use the IL-2's wing-fired rockets in the same way, which allows you to come in close for a point-blank firing solution instead of a long-range shot. Now let's look at an example mission employing long-range shooting and a couple of offset shots.
Alright, so we're back on the same map, but I've moved the tanks around so I can practice some of these trick shots, and I put all the tanks in positions where they're surrounded by an obstacle or two. So we'll do a long distance shot on this first one. We'll do mostly long distance shots. We'll do a couple of offsets. Ooh, that's a tricky one. Find something big, maybe. Do an offset on that Tiger. Set up for a left rocket offset. Might have to go back and hit that Tiger again. Hit this other one. Do an offset again. See if we can finish up with a long distance shot on that Panther back there. Where are you? There he is. Yeah, it's kind of a bad angle, unfortunately. We'll just go after this stern to shoots.
In the next video, we'll cover the point-blank technique rocket shots against the back of a tank. Thanks for watching. This is HVB. Peace out.